Just uh, have 5,000 now instead of 4. Does it work with 5,000? Actually, let me see. Excellent. No recommended changes. I am so good at this thing. So, also, important question. This thing is, yeah, can I somehow close Discord properly? I kinda want to make it sure that to make sure that it closes. So no. And also I need to have this thing close to me. I mean, I have actually been considering incredibly hard where to get something like a new screen. I think it is a huge issue for me, at least personally speaking. I I am the kind of guy who likes to actually see what's being said. So yeah, I don't like to tab out just for the sake of tabbing out. Uh, trying to finish. Trying to finish what? Maybe through. So, with that being said, everything works right. Uh, something else? I don't know. I am trying to think out how to go actually about it. I degree, yeah. Personally, I don't find it to be that. I wouldn't say interesting. It's more along the lines of. It's not something that I actually see all that honest, I guess. The whole idea of let's have an hour of just chatting before doing anything else. Unavoidably, we're going to be playing something, but before that, let's have an entire hour. And even, I guess, I don't know, it sounds unavoidably, it might sound rude, yeah, but even more when you take into consideration stuff like, and yeah, let's also not just be here for an hour. Let's also make sure that in this hour, what happens is we make sure that we stay in the category of them. I don't know. I guess I'm biased towards. I have an opinion. Unavoidable. Um, online. Either. Thank you. Let me hide this one. If I cannot actually close it, at the very least, let me hide it. Can I hide it? I can't. Alt F4. Easy solution, actually. Easy solution. There we go. That works, I guess. And with that being done, something else? I think not, right? I guess later on we're going to be worrying out the category and what's not. For now, I don't even know how much time we have left. What's up? 1 minute. Yeah. I haven't. I was going to say, oh wow, things have been progressing. I was going to try and start with that. Actually, no, not really. I I don't know. It's going to be a complicated ride to say the least. Also, why is it so low? Why is the volume so low? What am I not doing? Do I have it too far away? What's wrong with me? With me? Am I the problem? Am I the asshole? Sorry. I mean, I need I need to pay attention to how I speak, and that's it. But I don't tend to do that, so that's why it feels so hard for me to do. I guess something like that. It's wow. For once, I'm being asked to be conscious of the way in which I communicate with others. Who would have thought that I actually needed to pay attention to that? Anyway, point being, is everything actually ready? No, it isn't. Good evening. I forgot to install the subtitles actually. I am so I kinda forgot actually. I am I am Kino. I have to admit I can't hear the clock. What's up with that? Properties. Cancel. Advanced audio properties. Monitor on ad. Okay, there it is. I guess it. Yeah, I cannot forget that I have a fan on, so it's incredibly loud. Therefore, it kinda deafens me when it is running. But anyway, scripts. No, it's fine. So, good evening. No, sorry. I'm still trying to get accustomed to being here or something like that. So, what's up? It is another ride after. I guess yeah. Trying to be in that sense clear. I guess it's not so much about trying to actually possess a degree of consistency. I actually like that, and I think I repeat myself in that, at least in that point. I'm somebody who is actually quite recurrently at these hours, if not trying to do something like this, at the very least doing something very similar. And I guess, I don't know, probably next week, then the week after that, it is going to be a different talk and whatnot in terms of, oh yeah, I have to focus and I have to spend my time and my energy on doing something like studying and whatnot. But for now, we're actually good. I think so. So I don't know. Also, wait. The volume is like incredibly low for some reason. Why is it so low? Noise gate. Is the noise gate way too loud or something like that? Let me let me see. With that we are kinda changing the volume? I don't think so. Anyway, the point is here we are. So today we're going to probably be continuing Half-Life later on. I don't actually know how much. As I said, I think it's understandable the whole idea of let's sit here for a while, wait for something. It's not something that I don't at all understand. It makes sense from a quote unquote logical perspective, but I don't know. Many things make sense from a logical perspective. That doesn't actually mean that we are all that logical in general, or that just because it sounds logically valid, it is a reasonable or ethical argument. I guess I'm not trying to question the what's the word? Ethicality, ethicness, the moral value, something like that, of uh, sitting half an hour before actually doing anything in terms of let's wait. Today we're going to be waiting for I don't know, an hour. What I tried to explain before, this whole idea of let's wait for an hour while in the game category and whatnot. I I understand it, but at the same time, I don't personally have that much comfort. But at the same time, to some degree, it's always the same. There are many things in which we require to do, or which we can learn to do, which might not at all fears, yeah, at all in the first encounter seem to be so normal, seem to be so understandable, but it's just a matter of getting accustomed to them and whatnot. After that, anybody can actually do things of that sort. It's like I don't know. It's hard. I guess I can use this example. It's hard for somebody like a baby, for example, to actually commit to a completely hard task like taking a shower every single day. They are a baby, or let's say not exactly a baby, an infant, a 5-year-old, for example. Okay, it's hard for them to actually find a reason to do so, not because it is impossible for anyone to ever understand that, but rather because for them it is just a matter that requires a lot of thinking and it's not so natural for them. So that's why, not because it actually is something in itself, but I guess that's sort of an explanation for this, or for this case, or cases like this one, I guess, something like that. Point being, yeah, we we are fine anyway, and it's also nonetheless, I have to admit, we have already tried. Yesterday we got to somewhat try properly, quote unquote, um, and yeah, it unavoidably is something that I have to keep on getting better at in general, to do stuff like, I guess, talking while playing, or not losing the focus while playing. The whole idea of being capable of carrying any one idea while playing something, which normally doesn't happen all that much. But yeah, anyway, point being, um, gaming later on, and I don't know actually. I hope, how trying to be honest about that. I hope that we get to finish, probably, if not this stream, next stream or so. I I was actually surprised that yesterday we went for so little time. I thought that we actually did go for like 4 hours or so. I guess, yeah, I was like incredibly hyper. I I need to keep on working on calming down actually. But anyway, point being, gaming, continuing Half-Life exactly where it was left last time. So yeah, but now, for now, I guess, I don't know. This week is almost over. I am finally here, and I was trying to say before, I guess we are going to slowly go back to normality. To, I wouldn't say daily streams, not so far. I cannot actually guarantee anything like that, and I think it's even unrealistic for me to promise anything like that, because I am doing other things, and I am trying to actually get other stuff done. So in a reasonable, or I don't know if it is reasonable, in an understandable manner, let's say it like this, I have to not stream every single day if I want to also get other stuff done. It's not like I actually negate my own life if I stream, but it's more along the lines of, it is quite enticing to actually just sit here and do this to some degree, yeah. It's understandable that it is good, it is an enjoyable, it is a hobby that feels good and whatnot, but it still uh, doesn't fulfill every single need or something like that. So it's fine, anyways. And whenever we can, we will get to be here. That's what matters to some degree. And yeah, that being said, I don't even know if next week I am going to actually make a schedule or not. I have to actually finish organizing myself. I have been incredibly tired in general about, I don't know. I might I might have been tired for the entire past half year or so, but it's fine. Um, Being honest, let's say like this, it's hard to actually decide on a proper schedule. I have to organize myself with most things yet, and many other I wouldn't say subjects, more along the lines of occupations and such that I should take care of, which also require my attention, might as well be something that I haven't actually considered all that much so far, and I need to actually pay attention to them and get to organize myself, but for real, as in an honest sense, so that I don't have such a chaotic schedule, not just for streaming, but also for living, I guess. But I guess that's what happens to most people. We kind of have a hard time getting to some degree, accustom ourselves about this whole deal of, you know what, I can, we can, we have the possibility always of trying to do what we like, but in many cases it also happens that there are so many things that can happen at any time that it ends up being complicated to actually choose anything whatsoever. So that's to some degree the main reason as to why in this case it's also hard. I wouldn't say it's bad in a sense, it's just how it works, how it operates, and I guess it's fine anyways. I I from the singular to the universal also, anybody has to just focalize on what they want and such, and after that things get to be not just enjoyable but also far more swift. The whole concept of there are more understandable transitions between the events of life, getting to actually pay attention to what are the necessary events that have to happen and how we are going to confront life is in many ways the central aspect of organizing oneself. But still, I don't know, it's growing up teaches you stuff, and in this case, it's literally the same thing as always. That to some degree, it's kind of hard to understand how to do stuff of this sort. Not because it is impossible to ever learn about it, but rather because, in general, I guess the nature of a human being is quite opposite to something, I wouldn't say structured or repetitive, it's just the act of being organized goes more along the lines of a rational mind, but the instincts and what's not don't truly fit so much with anything that has to do with rationality. But it's fine anyways, it's just how things happen and whatnot. It's not truly an issue or truly something worth worrying about so much. It's just giving it enough time to actually find a way in which all of that can be not just done but also practiced in, despite how repetitive it might sound, yeah, in a practical sense, getting to actually sit with the tasks that need to be performed, be at the places in which we need to be, and actually give ourselves the chance, I guess, of participating in all that which we have understood that we require to do, or such. I guess that's at least what I feel is that concept. And I don't know, as always, it might not feel so easy, but after enough repetition, it just becomes kind of a second nature. But yeah, it also is, I guess, in this case of, I mean, I remember when I was setting up, I was also trying to close everything literally. That old, I wouldn't say programming, but rather just the lessons that you learn throughout time, and how normalized it was for me to actually not even try to have anything open before. And it's just a matter of getting to continue dealing with all of those patterns that end up making up who we are and what we do and such. Otherwise, I guess, unavoidably, anyone finds themselves quite, I wouldn't say overwhelmed, but certainly finds themselves quite surrounded by things which we just do without ever thinking out them. And I guess the hardest part of all of that is ever getting to stop and think about what we are doing. And I guess, despite how much of a normal thing it is for, in this particular sense, no, the whole tag or the whole perception, let's say like this, the perception of somebody who might as well actually consider themselves a thinker or a philosopher or whatever could indicate that we are bound to be thinking out whatever happens in our existence. I wouldn't say regularly, but certainly do so to some degree. And it's, on the opposite, surprisingly weird to see that, yeah, it's a misleading point. It's far more less indicative of the general capacity, and it's just an accentuated quality on one very specific area of life or of performance itself. It's not like, oh yeah, let's say the generic philosopher is somebody who can actually think out anything. It's quite impossible for every single human being to have the capacity to think out all the stuff that happens around them and whatnot. And in this case, yeah, it's much or pretty much the same thing here, and it's fine. It's not that I am saying that it is bad, but it is certainly an interesting task to perform, to learn to actually go back and consider what is the stuff that, if we were to utilize our time just processing it, I guess, life itself will end up feeling better. That's at least how I perceive it. But yeah, anyway, point being, I basically out of that is, I guess, a very long-winded justification as to why I haven't and I am trying, or I am going to try to actually define how the next week schedule is going to go. I have to still sit down and actually think about it, but I haven't yet done so. So anyway, point being, we are here today, so at least that's fine. We are here today, so that's already good enough. I will to some degree say. I feel like, yeah, I guess it's far better to at least have this than to not have anything at all. But anyway, not always it is the best to just settle down with the minimum or something like that, you know. But we do what we can with what we have whenever we go through the motions of life and whatnot. So it's all good, anyways. With that being said, I guess we can actually start the game. Is there anything that I don't know? I don't have anything to actually say. Main point is actually to continue. So yeah, I want to see how much we can get done today. Let me set up the thing. The category. Wow, there we go. And now I have to actually also set up the game yet again. But that's supposedly easier. Supposedly, we will see. Yeah, also system audio, desktop audio. Is there any noise that I should be minding? I think not, right? This here, And yeah, the game isn't capturing, brother. Can you there we go. There we actually go. Wow, and I didn't need to update for some reason. So good actually. Okay, so on the last chapter, yeah, no. New game? No. The point was to continue. This. We were on power up already? Ah, yeah. Can we. The issue? Yeah. I know that we have to go through literally everything. I don't know if I actually want to do that. I understand the concept. I don't know if I actually want to, or if I would rather skip. I mean, the issue itself is. It is still incredibly complicated to do literally everything else after the first stage is done, so I guess it should be easier. Or I don't know if the proper word is easier or not. It will be faster to just do it normally. Something like that. Wow. I kind of forgot about this. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this. Anyway, point being. What the fuck? Why is the whole game so loud sometimes? I should probably try to fix that. Oh. Other bunker crabs that I should try to mine somewhere. Alright. Continue. I don't know. Besides, the game itself, which is very good. I don't know. I kinda tried to say something about it before. The whole concept of trying to see what's going to be, what's going to happen, what's not. I do find it quite interesting to realize or to observe how hard sometimes it is for us to actually choose anything in the sense of, oh wow, I could try this or I could try that. And in general, it's quite an interesting realization that, yeah, we might be over-worrying about what doesn't need to be so much an actual worry. It's, I guess, part of the human nature. Always. I guess it gets simplified as the desire to actually just focus on what might seem more useful to think about, and not worry so much about what actually needs to be thought about. Not because it is truly the most important thing, but rather because the order of issues, and what we should be occupying ourselves with, makes it so that we truly feel like some things are better to use in as human, and to other, yeah, and some others end up getting thought of as truly impossible to ever solve or to ever practically roll out. And in that case, it makes it so that we might end up actually losing sight on what matters. But that's, once again, that's human nature. In many cases, everyone goes through that whole experience. Everyone realizes that there are things that they struggle with, that they should be paying more attention to, but it's quite hard to actually do. And it's understandable that we do so. It's, I would say, unrealistic to expect everyone to never struggle with anything. Wow. You, oh my god. It's time for the precious relative. What the fuck? It missed so much. How did it miss so much? Also, some guys spawn once you trigger an entrance here or something like that. Where did the guy from behind come from? There was like, I set a step, I fought in here, and a guy randomly came out of nowhere onto here. Okay, there it is. A little bit simpler, but yeah, point being. And I don't know, I guess it's understandable that we will end up struggling with things. It's understandable that all of us at some point or another will not so easily find a way through the resolution of what should be occupying our existence. It's understandable. It's suddenly completely understandable how all of that works. I guess it's better for us to at least try to worry to a certain degree. And to, even if not being fully capable of doing the action of thinking or whatever, at least trying to do so helps. And trying to place our mind on things lets us later on, let's say like this, at some point I have to assume we get to actually realize what matters, blind, quite a lot actually, but if the moment we are, due to whichever reason it is, that we also, when that goes, or when that becomes part of us, then everything else can also go more naturally. Once again, I don't know. We expect also way too many things. Just when it's like I will solve issues and life will be over. I guess I don't know, the whole sentiment of trying to actually understand how being, well, I kind of forgot out this part. Is everything weird enemies here? Are there more normal enemies? Or more normal looking enemies or something? I don't actually know. I can get up from here, right? I need to, yeah. Anyway. Point being, continuing. Despite whatever it is that happens in all of this and whatnot, it is still understandable. We struggle, we deal with life, we go through all of it and whatnot. And it's just how we have learned to operate. It's very much the same, I guess, as to what I was trying to explain before. There are always things that we are trying to solve, there are always problems that maybe we're not capable of instantaneously solving or something like that. It's unrealistic to expect that we will at some, not just at some point, but one day be capable of, without any other issue ever, just getting over. There are always situations like that that take time, take a little bit more energy than what we might be capable of realizing we have or we are capable of using it. Also, good evening, Castor. Welcome. We're gaming now. We are gamers. Also, did I need to do that before? No, right? No. Thank God. Actually, no need to. No, I don't need to do anything else here. Yeah. We can continue. What's this? Ah, yeah. Enemies already came. Ah. I guess that the next part is the combat with all of the enemies themselves. Isn't it? Yeah, they get blown up. They go up. And also, why is it making noise? What's up with the PC? I Wait. Give me a second. Wait, I'm back. I kinda, I, one of the many things that was happening, I have been trying to uninstall the old PC, restart actually, the old PC, and for some reason, I don't think it is for some reason, it does make sense. Sadly, the process of restarting requires a lot of... What the fuck? I almost blew myself up. Does that... No, that didn't blow up anything else, right? Fuck. How do I do this without killing myself in the process? How do I go up? How do I go about going up? We try to figure this out. Are there enemies going down? No. I guess I will have to probably die. Take into consideration how much damage I already took. Probably die. But anyway. That's how things work here. You have to learn to die a little bit. I mean, I guess that's the fantasy of games or something like that. Wow. Oh my god. Thank you. This I like it. There we go. Now we should be fine, right? There should be no more enemies. And I get to heal myself a little bit. Yeah, we're good. We're actually incredibly well. But yeah, I was saying, for... I mean, it's not that important, it's just, yeah, reinstalling the PC, the old PC, the old laptop. And what's not, trying to get rid of it. What the fuck? There's a bolt down here. Why? Who placed that there? What's the devious motherfucker who did that? At least the HIV suite charger gets also charged. You need to... What the fuck? Track power off? What did I fail to do? What did I fail to activate? What? It isn't off. Why does it say off? Why did the text not change? What? Why does it say off? What the fuck? Why did it say off? It completely threw me off. Wow. Wait, I remember. Okay. Also, how do people figure out all of this in the game? How do you actually realize that you need to go around and get the enemy to follow you or whatnot? Fuck you, bro. Wait. I went wrong direction. Yeah. Completely wrong direction. Where do I go here? What the fuck? More enemies? Can enemies stop hitting me already? I'm trying to finish this shit. True. Is there a board down here also? There we go. It killed itself. What a nice enemy, actually. Next part is... And I kinda fucked it up already. Next part is one kill. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Wait, actually. Did it die already? Did it get killed? Or not? Where did my eyebrows go? I ate them. I put them in a frying pan and I ate them. No. Sorry. What's wrong? Will you comment? What a good site. Are you around? Are you going to stream one day? Comment. Are you going live someday? When are you going live? Can you play some part of Excel? Comment. No, sorry. The reality is. Let's see. Is this a follow me? Can you share? And it dies. Wow. Gaming. True. I have been finally getting accustomed to using different models and whatnot. One day, I finally realized, you know what? If you're going to actually do this, it is going to be for the best to actually sit here and use something nice, and yeah, not just for the sake of looking nice, but rather for the sake of also having that whole enjoyment over what you do and such. And one of the many realizations that came with that was that I might not be using more that I like. So we are in a transitionary stage, I guess. That's the explanation. Until I finally work on the actual new model, on one that I do find more appealing than the potato that I have used for so long. We are going to be using this one. It's like a placeholder of sorts, and yeah, that's the explanation that you were looking for. Thank you. Also, aren't there drops here? No. Why is the light so incredibly dim? Good evening, brother.
Freeman, I've been waiting for you. One of your scientist pals said to give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some kind of satellite.
Rail system, my beloved. No. Wait. Why aren't you listening to the NPC? Shut up! What do you want me to hear? The guy saying, wow, yeah. Freeman, you have to... I don't care how the text here. We're not... Is this a walkthrough? I don't know. I don't think so. I remember seeing this in the speedrun. Where do I place my mines? Here? Where do I play with the system? How do I go up from here? Here? How did the speedrunner do it? How did you do it? The question is, how do you actually get up from here? Or I think it isn't here, right? I think there are like 2 or 3 areas like this one. Maybe it is this one, and I am incredibly forgetful. I don't actually remember. I am not terrible. What? It was so happy and I killed it? So over for me. I'm a serial killer, actually. Is this void? Let me save. Wow. No, it isn't void. Thank God it isn't void. Hello. Yeah, you are an enemy. Thank you. From here, you go up. Yeah. And from here, where do we go? What is the next area? This is the... Have to kill that. This is the area in which... Yeah. This is where the turrets are. And... we get over there. And this is the part that you can kinda... jump over, right? Yeah. I remember all of this. Okay, there were. I remember this. What a good game. I don't know. I think that you have to also... Let me see. Can I do it? Can I withstand the energy? Yeah. I can't. I need to Okay, there we go. There we go. And you need to not die on the next part also, that's kind of teaching. Squad, neutralize Freeman, they said, so real, Lumpy. Good luck. This area? What is this whole area? It's so PvP centered, I hate it. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Not want to stop with it. Don't want to talk with any of you. Let me go! I hate this game. Can I just keep moving? Do I have to stop? I have to stop, yeah. I have an idea. No. I'm going to die, actually. Yeah, I'm going to die. I'm incredibly dumb, I think. Why did I miss here? How? Anyway. It's... I think I kinda need to log in. Yeah, I can... I should... I will kill these guys rapidly with this. I think I killed one, yeah? No, I didn't. Actually, it didn't even damage the guy, so good. Ah, it killed the one from here. What a good grenade, actually. The experience gameplay. It killed so many people, what a... I didn't have any bullets left. It's the lower one, actually. Ah, anyway. Okay. Let me get the... Let's see. Give me a second. I have to focus. I am incredibly lucky. I'm trying to survive, I guess. That's the main concept here. Also... Yeah. Can I shoot from here? Let me see. No, I can't. Incredibly meaningless. Ah... Incredibly meaningless. Ah, no. Continuing. Anyway, I have a thought. I have a thought at some point, and I know I already forgot about it, but it's fine actually. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You're alive? You took 2 shots and you didn't die. What a good enemy. Anyway, why are so many enemies broken out of nowhere? What happened? Did I do something? I'm not going to be with you. Over here. And continue. Ah! It was the wrong way. What? I think this is the area in which you open a door. Yeah, I remember this whole struggle. And now, supposedly, you have destroyed everything. Supposedly. Probably not. It did destroy everything. It did so much damage, also, fuck! Anyway. What a great video. What a fair game. When everything is easily resolvable, no. Sorry. I think it happens. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. I think that what happens is I die like once, and the moment in which I die once, my mind instantly goes blank. That's how things go here, or at least that's how I feel things go here. Probably the issues I get incredibly nervous once I die once again, even if it is just once. Wow! Yeah, the rocket area. It's so horrible actually. It blew itself up, right? It blew itself up. It blew it. How? What? What? What a great idea. Alright, I'm not going to deal with any of you. Where are we ending this at? I think that you end up here with, like, I don't actually remember. You go to the surface already here? You go... Ah, you have enemies here, right? Let me... Yeah. What's the fucking enemy? You know what? Fuck you, brother. I'm not going to deal with you neither. Goodbye. I'm dodging everything. Every single part of this. Wow, I missed. Ah. Did I miss again? No way, right? Did something blow up? What? I heard something blow up actually. Anyway. So. Moving on. Why is everything blowing up out of nowhere? Why are things still blowing up out of nowhere also? It's like way too chaotic for me. Going to go crazy like this. Can I just play? Fire in the hole? What? Who is blowing things up, bro? There is no enemy here. What the fuck is blowing up? Then? Whatever. Can happen, I guess. I don't know. So, I think I don't actually need to explain much more. I'm a negative explanation of that. Wow! Sorry. It was so photorealistic that the grenade. Wait. Parkour. Hit this. Yeah. But I was right anyway. I said it. I called it. When I get distracted, I instantaneously. Sorry. When I die, I get instantaneously distracted. That's what happens. I should probably, I don't know, get myself checked. It's like I die once and instantaneously I go all shaky. I die of embarrassment. No. Not again. Wait. Can I get on top of these things? I can't. What's this for? So, what comes after this? Me dying electrocuted. That's what's going to happen, probably. Wow, turrets. What a nice surprise. What? I hate this so much. Can I get the crossbow already? I got even ammo for the crossbow at some point. I don't even know why exactly. I got that for some random reason. I was gifted crossbow ammo, but anyway. I'm pretty sure this isn't the area we should be going to. It was. I can go there actually. It took 3 shots. Unrealistic. That was it? I did this all for nothing. Ah, man. Why did I do this for? Is this an obligatory stop or something like that? Why did I do this? What? I'm so bad at this game actually. Eh? You can review my argument. Probably. Your argument? I don't know. Say it. It doesn't mean that I know what we're going to say, but yeah, you can say stuff. We tend to talk out the stuff like that here, so yeah. Go ahead. And say it. I think you're supposed to go downwards, right? You're supposed to go downwards now. And it was me who missed it. Ah, yeah. Subjective experience has no physical weight. Give me a second. I actually need to read. Wait. Subjective experience has no physical impact. Subjective experience exists outside of space and time. Subjective experience is supernatural. Experience exists in all existing things. Existence is omnipresent. Actual existence is the only possible existence. Existence is omnipotent, able to do anything possible. A supernatural God with sentience exists, but not necessarily omniscient. I mean, I don't actually remember the whole argument. It's like one of the basic, if I am not wrong, it's like one of the main arguments from somebody like Avicenna, as far as I remember. The whole, oh yeah, you have to be an omniscient being to discount an omniscient being. You yourself should be an omniscient being if you're trying to discount the existence of other omniscient beings, because only that which is omniscient can talk about the omnisciency, so to speak, of other things. It's an understandable argument. I don't know if it is actually... Yeah, I cannot say if it is actually true to a certain degree. Once I understand it, but I don't know if I actually have... I guess it's not the capacity to say if it is real or not. I guess you're talking way too much about utterly categories of things which we cannot at all ourselves comprehend. It's like if we tried to talk about 5 dimensions, I guess, something along those lines. The concept of that which exists outside comprehension is sort of hard to actually deal with. It's a valid argument in itself. I don't know if it is the final argument that anybody can have, but it is a valid argument once again. What? Can I not die, bro? Thank God. So at this game sometimes. Yeah, that's my answer. Thank you. Holy experiment. Great question. Sort of a killer, probably. That's who Freeman is. I don't know. Yeah, once again, that's based on what I understand. That's how things go. I don't remember exactly all the categories and then such arguments created for all of that thinking. It's like way too much of an older era method. I don't actually... I know that you should be capable of understanding it. I don't follow it all that much myself. But yeah, It's once I'm trying to be finally the answer. It's understandable. The answer is it's understandable. Is it a valid argument? I don't know. It's an argument. Also, a mí me gusta la Pepsi. Also, good evening, Ramnor. Welcome. Welcome, Ramnor, and, and everyone from Ramnor. I am trying to not die, actually. Sorry. Give me a sec. Can I do this? Can I? I'm so good at this video game movement. Okay. True. Where? I'm done. Sorry. Let me pause so I can do the slash. Shut out. But yeah, Ramnor. Yeah, I know, Ramnor. Thank you for your service. Take care, Ramnor. How? I would sleep, I guess. But yeah, we are playing Half-Life. If you haven't heard about Half-Life, I don't know where you have been your whole existence. I cannot explain Half-Life to you. It's like the channel that you're trying to mention doesn't exist. What did I do wrong? Okay, there it is. I did my one and only so. Thank you. But yeah, I was saying Half-Life. If you haven't experienced it, I recommend you do so. It's good. It's quite good. It's fantastic even. It's one of those games that everybody should play. For whichever reason, if you haven't played it, yeah, go do yourself a favor and play it. And we are in the part in which you launch a missile. It's a very scientific game, I guess. I don't know, something like that. Is it scientific? I don't think so. But yeah, that's how things. What the fuck? I didn't touch anything. Why did it make sound? Also, this is a PNC. Okay, through. Finally, I'm free. There is a bad guy here? No? This is what I'm looking for. Healing part. First aid. Satellite array status. Offline. Satellite portal array. Wow. Is this off? I have to do parkour again? It's so over, brother. Why? Okay, there we go. I almost have a crisis. No, yeah, I am going to have a crisis. Don't worry about it, I just misclicked. I am incredible. Perhaps you missed the cinematic. Let's watch it again. There is a rocket going out. I hate it so hard. I hate it so much. But no, continue. Is it done? Yeah, it is done. It isn't done, actually. But no, anyway. Yeah, besides the game, I guess. Life. How did you talk life recently? Life is such a mysterious, wonderful thing. Existence is a miracle in and of itself. No, sorry. It's nice to be alive, certainly, but I don't know. Tupo life, yeah. There is a game. What's the name of the game? It's something like I don't actually remember the title. I'm not one to remember game titles. It's something along the lines of I don't remember. I actually don't remember. What is the game title? Ah, this is the part where you crash incredibly violently with stuff. And it's like... Watch this. This is cinematic experience. Apprehension. My favorite chapter of the whole game. You rapidly through here, you throw yourself off, you fall down the correct ladder, and that's it. That's it. That's most of the content here. It isn't as complicated actually. It's just about doing it right. It's incredibly easy sometimes. Games are not so hard. I don't know, man. Games get called hard by people who have not played them, I guess. I don't know. It's something like difficult in games. Is it meaningful? I guess it does matter to some degree when I was early. I don't know how much, but yeah, it does matter. Wait. Can I do this? Can I actually cheat like this? Give me a second. We're going to we're going to do it the tricky way. Fuck! It didn't have a hitbox! We can try again. We can try again. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Trust. Give it a second. Now it has a hitbox. And the issue is, I need to do it like precisely here, no? Ah, no, not so much. Yeah, not so much. Can I almost killed myself. What the fuck? It jumped the enemy! I'm trying to trick the game anyways. Why don't I do it the normal way? After all, it's also a good weapon, and you also have resources here. I should have done it the normal way all along. My bad. Sometimes you believe that you are a speedrunner and say, yeah, you know what, let's trick it. Let's do it the fast way. The faster method is what matters. Not so much, actually. Not in this case, at least. You can't kill the enemy with grenades or anything like that? Can't you shoot at the enemy and that's it? It dies? Wow! Yeah, no. You can't. Yeah. You can't shoot at the enemy because it has literal invulnerability underwater. You can shoot underwater. I hate this game. Well, you always learn something new about your favorite game every day. Every walkthrough or something like that. Let me do a quick save just in case. Thank you. And now, can I throw myself off? No. Can I get out of here? I can't, can I? Holy shit. So over, brother. Anyway, let's do it the normal way. You go to here, now you fall. And now you're forced to confront the enemy. Wow! It died instantly. What a hard enemy. Is it opening? Yeah. And this is the part where also a random other enemy jump scares you. I hate this whole game sometimes. What the fuck? Ah! Doesn't matter. We're fine. Okay. Why are there like ice physics out of nowhere? Okay, give me a second. Where are you, brother? Are you close? Can you come over here? Where are you? There are two of them. Wow. So based. Fuck. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah! Stop shaking my entire camera, brother. Can you not? Man. The platforming is not known for being the best. Probably, I don't think so. It's just me being bad through. Yeah, it wasn't that hard much. Indeed. Could have expected that. You dying? Oh. Aren't there ammo or something like that here? Watch this. So easy. Wow, no. I don't want to deal with you. Where? Fuck are you? Okay. Question is, how much of the game is done?
Gordon Freeman,
Thank
it is you, isn't it? The science team's been tracking your progress with the Black Mesa security system.
What the?
Military.
Ah! Ah! What is the door? What is the door? Door. Ah! Through. Door. Oh my god. Done. Isn't here the area in which you get like jump scared by the border grounds? Yeah. Yeah. It was. Effectively, it was. No! Nothing happened actually. It was. I'm just melodramatic or something like that. Anyway. They're almost done, right?
Freeman, right? I've got a message for you. Make sure you don't...
Wow. So drawn. Okay, goodbye. I'm not going to deal with any of you.
Fracture detected.
And there is another strategy that you can utilize to heal and get weapons and I don't know what else. We're not professionals here. Wow, watch cinematic in the year of the Lord 2025. The year is almost done, bro. I hate this. Time moves so fast. I mean, that's how things tend to operate, no? Can you do it like that here? Yeah. And what is the other one that you use? It's this one here. I think that you have to speed up. Yeah, no. You don't have to actually. You have to accelerate this one. You get it down here. That's it. Residue processing, my favorite chapter of the entire game. part in which the residues are being processed. So, wow! Wow! What happened there? Why was there so much noise? Such a violent game, sometimes. It's worrying, it's sickening. But no, sorry. As always, I get lost in the game and I forget that I have to talk. It's not. Okay, let me say it like this. I actually get way too surprised by having to play the game. The action of having to play it is surprising enough. Did he run away? Why did he do that? Bruh. Bruh. And also, am I locked now? No? Not so much. Alright. You can go through this. What's here? To begin with anything, what's this area? It's literally the first time in my life that I see this. That I see it from here at least. Wow, you get to see everything from here. Wow. I literally never came here. No, no, no! Sorry. My bad. I didn't pay attention. I didn't respect your boundaries. Here we go. Safe. Okay. 100%. Maintenance success. Neither of them is open. Based. Now, how do we get out of here? From here. And after that... I have to kinda kill these enemies, right? I'm forced to kill them. No? Can I go through them? No. Such is life. Cruelty. The human being and its cruelty is sickening. I don't know, I think it's way too much of a boring discussion, the whole, oh no, yeah, games make people violent. I don't understand it actually. I think it's, okay, let's say like this. It's cool to be a somewhat good argument to some degree, but at the same time, no, it isn't. It's way too simplistic to just say games make you violent. You're destined to be violent if you play video games or something like that. It's too reductionist. Maybe, I guess the point is something along the lines of there are things that might be more true in the lines of, I don't know. Aren't there games that if you... What the fuck? Why did it become ice? What's up with this? You can't... Wow! You become... It's so incredible out of nowhere. You can't skip the game by going through there. It forces you to... Anyway. But no, I was saying... Violence in video games. What a great discussion. No. It's actually not all that important. Not all that meaningful, I would say. There are things that do matter, yeah, but I don't know if... Oh no. The game violent is not that important, actually. It's more like games get called violent for some other reason, not exactly because the game itself is truly violent or anything like that. Also, there's something that I saw. You can skip it through here? What? It got fixed. No. Did? No, yeah, it did get fixed. Wow, I actually got one right. I'm so good at this game sometimes. And it doesn't matter, I need to go back. Let me try which one? This one? No. This one. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And now you come here and you stop this one. Okay. There we go. And now for real. We're on a railroad. This most basic part of the game, which you don't have to do much, actually. Wow. You go from here, what do you go? Towards that one or towards this one? Isn't it towards here that you can go? Isn't it here? Am I wrong? Yeah, I am. No. I was right. You can go through here, actually. Ah! I'm stuck! Why is it so fast? Why can't I escape the end? Okay. The issue is, which one of these two is the correct one? I think it is, yeah, this one. Wow! I can afford to die or something like that. Yeah. But what a wonderful game anyways. What? I fell. But it doesn't matter actually. Okay. Now, can I go? Can I just go? Yeah. What? Wow! Wow! You can actually die from the impact there? Wait, am I forced to die? Did I softlock myself yet again? Don't tell me. I'm going to kill myself. Don't tell me that you have to have it. It's once yet another softlock. Who would have expected it? No. It wasn't all that well, actually. Okay. Anyway. Isn't this part full of enemies? Yeah. And I have no ammo. Neither. So... Can I get a peek of one of them, at least? Oh my god! Yeah, no. I'm kinda condemned, I think. And I think that they do area damage no matter what, so... Questionable ethics. Let me try this. Okay, there we go. Easy. Easy enough. Do I have to? I can't jump through. Yeah. I can't. How do you get over this? What? Oh. How do you actually survive this? Honest question. Weapons? Do you just shoot? No. No, right? It was the answer. Ah, I'm not so bad actually. Anyway, point being, I don't know. I should actually focus on what I'm trying to say sometimes. I forget way too often. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Fucking go. Let me get out of here. I'm not going to do with you. I can't close the door behind me. Is this? Very man intercepted. That's so real. Ah. Okay. Thank you. It was a reflex. Mai va. Incredibili. Mai va. You want to... What did he do? It left a grenade? Why did it leave a grenade? No. Oh, we're fine. I think that the only issue is this place has like way too many enemies. Even more in this area, right? No, not this one. Alright, let me see. Wait. Just now I understand. You do that, then you do this, yeah? Enemies try to come to you. You are capable of killing them without actually hitting with them. Yeah. Are you? Are they going to die? I might be assuming way too much. Only those two died. All of those other didn't die at all. Fine. Oh. One more. This one. And this one. Alright. I don't know. What? What? What is this? What is this? I have an insect. What's up with this? Ah, wait, this is from where I came. My bad. Anyway. I have been trying to speak for the last 5 minutes. I kinda forget how to do that. I get too lost in the sauce, as always. My bad. But you have to understand me. Two of these enemies come out. I don't want to with them right now. Like this. Like this. Let's try it like that. Where do you trigger this thing? Where did you activate this? What? How do you activate all of that? What? Do you have to interact with something? With the PCs? No. No, right? What do you have to do? What am I missing? Am I missing? I am missing something. What am I missing? Can you break the electronics here? Is that the message? I don't think so, right? The point is also not to break the stuff, I think. Destroy things, yeah. the towers come up once you destroy things? Ah, yeah. They are so tanky, wow! They are so incredibly tanky, actually. It's not even funny. One down. How to deal with the other one? I guess? No, they killed it. Alright. Very well. This part. This horrendous part. How much I hate this part, actually. And the best part is every single one of them gets released. No, pardon. Anyway. Okay, that's the basic route. Here. Yeah. Here is another complicated area. I don't know if we're going to survive all of this section. I guess I kinda think so. Wow! I took a bullet almost directly into the face. A gunshot. Gunshot? No, that's the word. Shotgun shot. Yeah, something like that. English. It's not done. What? What am I missing? This part? Yeah. This whole part, yeah. The Gauss. No, what? Not the Gauss, then? Well, yeah, I mean, sort of. Partially. I am also missing this. Oh, yeah. No, for real. There are things on all the shelves. There are no shelves here, actually. Wow. No. Continuing. I haven't tried to focus my eye for not doing so, actually. The explosion comes. Another 3. Yeah, now you can move on. Okay. Now we're actually free. I mean, this whole section is incredibly calm. I get distracted. That's my issue.
Scientists, thank God. Get us
Thank
out of
God.
here before those military drones figure out where we're hiding.
True.
We can get out of the lab. Let's go. Shut down the surgical. We won't need no one here.
Can we get these ones? Yeah. These ones. I think probably there are going to be enemies waiting, no? Take into consideration that it cannot be this peaceful. It never can be peaceful, yeah. Why will it end peacefully? Why would they allow you to end this whole section peacefully? Also, what's up with it? Can you follow me? Brother. Peace. The human always wants peace, but they never get what they want. Because peace is something that always escapes us. We think that we deserve it. We think that we are capable of possessing it, but actually it's something far more complicated than just what humans can try to define. This is...
You'll have to sneak and fight your way from one end to the other, and I don't expect you'll need...
This is complicated. It's a complicated subject, I guess. But it's fine. It's ready to cope for peace and... What the fuck? I'm not hitting. What am I shooting? What am I shooting? Anyway. I overshot here. There we go. Anyway. Surface tension. Favorite chapter.
70%.
This is the area? No. Isn't there a mechanic that allows you to negate fall damage? I should probably learn that. Wait, come down, come down. But no, yeah. I think it should be a useful technique to actually learn. Because having to do all of this part, walking, is kind of painful actually. It's incredibly painful actually. But you can do it. The point is you can do it. And it's sort of fun, I guess. Why am I missing shots? Am I bound to miss? Am I forced to miss? Or something like that? Am I required to miss? Give me a second, bro. I'm going to be able to... Any moment now. What? Ah, wait. I know what happens. Survival control. You have to turn that off, then you have to kill the other enemy, then you can finally go out. Okay, there we go. It's the enemy. Yeah, it died. Now I open here. The issue is you have to also like breathe, right? Yeah. You need to actually both breathe and get out somehow. It's incredibly annoying. Not so much. What? What? Why am I Brother! What happened? Why did I get stuck? Anyway. Part of the experience. You cannot expect to play a 20 years old game without any bug whatsoever. But it's fine. We're almost done. Anyways, so it doesn't matter as much. Next part is kinda annoying anyway. Also, can I ask a question? How much time have I been playing at this point? I am kinda already starting to feel the... I have already sort of, I wouldn't say exactly just given up, but yeah, you can feel it on how little I am trying to actually speak. Yeah, I have entered too much the let's play and nothing else state. And that's my bad. It's...
45%.
Is this a ninja? No. Can you kill these? No. Wait, no! Wrong direction. Sorry. I'm not cheating as well. I'm not sure cheat. I'm not this and that and... Courtyards. Diamonds. The 5. The helicopters just fade away, then they reappear. You know, actually. Storm drain hatch from here. 4 hours here. Can I make this jump from here? No, right? No. Need to go to this one there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. I almost died. I was out to rage quit already. I thought it was closed for real. But it wasn't. This is where we actually fight with the helicopter. What the fuck? There is a turret somewhere. Oh wait, I saw it. Is it going to be sniping me? Can I go? It's sniping you. Okay, there we go. Done. You have to get there, but you have to do the whole exploration, and you have to go through the whole area, and you have to also get the bazooka in the way, so... Let me actually check how much have we been playing this game. An hour and 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I am... You know what? I am fulfilled for today. This is an annoying part already, so... Let's do it like this. Should in here, power up, save. There we go. Also, what can I load? Wednesday, September? These are from the last time I played. I played on September? Last time I played this game? September? What? September 2023 or something like that? Wow. Yeah, it is. It is the time, 2023. Wow. How life passes in front of your eyes. And you get only older. It's every single day that goes by. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. There we go. Transition onto something else. One of the things that I actually didn't realize is I should have changed scene. Not seen the text above my head. I kinda forgot to do that before. My bad. Anyway, do you wish to stop playing now? Quit game, certainly. I have something else. I have another thing that I also want to play. Is multitasking or I wouldn't say multitasking. I just want to play stuff, guys. Something like that. I don't know. Games, video games. There are always so many options open to the willing eye or something like that. No. You know what? Let's do it like this. I have an idea. I have an actual idea. Because I don't want to play games that need continuous attention. Let's play this. Let's show this, actually. This is an incredibly good game. And it has been so long since the last time I actually played it also. Let me Where are you, brother? Oh yes, here. Window capture. It isn't being registered. What? It doesn't. What? It doesn't register to. What? The window doesn't even appear. Options. Resolution. Do I have to turn off full screen? I guess. Let's do it like this then. If it isn't going to register otherwise. Wait. It isn't capturing window capture. Let's do window capture instead. Easier. Full screen. Are you going to... No. If it is on full screen for some reason, it doesn't take the game at all. Full screen off then. Thank you. And this one. It's so big for some random reason also. Transform. Fit. There we go. Now you can see video game. Video game as in me literally showing the screen of the resolution screen. Give me a second. This is one of those other incredibly good games. I guess it's another classic, probably something that you should play. Something like that. I don't know, there are way too many games that... Is it alright to actually get angry about that? I don't think it's worth to get angry about it. There are way too many games that never got any attention whatsoever. This is one of them also. I don't even know. It has a category of its own, so it isn't that unknown. There we go. This game. Dance on Souls. It's so keen, actually. It's one of the, I guess, original old roguelikes that came out in... How old is this game, actually? Let me check. Manage. Browse? No. Properties? No. Store page. True. When did this game come out? 2016. This game has almost... No, not almost 10 years. To December 2nd, 2016, so... It has 9 years. Almost 9 years. 8. 8 years, 11 months. And how many? And... like... 14 days or so. Anyway, point being, what is this game about? Watch. You start a run. Holy shit, I lost everything. It didn't save. We are in it, so we're actually hit this game. If you have to start from zero, anyway, we're going to be playing this game also, yes. I lost alter progress, actually? Wow. It even has meta progression and such, but you can't see any of that because we are starting from zero. Anyway, there are like way too many descriptions, but it's more than anything else a game about visual experience. Give it, once again, very overstimulated from it. You have abilities which you can't fully read for some reason. Yeah, it's a clunky old game, but I like it. I don't know. People are too judgmental of the good games that are out there. People have forgotten how to appreciate the good old classics. This game is very simple. You kill enemies. That's all that you do. How do you pick up stuff here? How do you pick up stuff? What's the hotkey? How do you pick up stuff? What? How do you pick up stuff? Option controls. Yeah. Use item F. Space. You pick up items with F. With space. Okay, true. Sorry. I need to be more serious. Sorry. Strange chest. Heal. It's actually heal. But no, yeah, sorry. I was saying. This is a very basic game, basically. You just play. You just kill enemies and you'll see, basically. I guess it has a story. I never understood that myself. I know it seems to try to have some sort of narrative, like, oh yeah, there is the bad guy, and that's the game. Wow. Wow. Sometimes you can just die. Also, welcome, Caspian. I hope you are having a good evening or night. Let's start again. It's over. No progress was saved. I hate this game actually. But no, sorry. It's just me being a hater. That's the reality. Also, I moved the window. My mistake, I moved the window. Ah. Having to play on window mode. So scuffed actually. But anyway. You have, I don't know, you have stats, it's a complex game, I guess, play it. My recommendation is you should play it, thank you. You should give it a try, you should buy it. I don't know if it is cheap, I don't think it is cheap. It's a good game, basically, that's all that I can actually say. Yeah, it's good. It's a recommended game, also. If that's what matters here, I don't know. But yeah, it's... What is it about? Killing enemies? Picking stuff up? I mean, the roguelike formula is incredibly basic. You kill enemies, you survive, you go through the dungeon, that's it. It isn't all that complicated to explain, so... here. It says, marks activated, you get enough of those and you can move on. But most of the time you also have like more than just... It says 3. You need 3 marks. There are probably 4. Probably. Also, these enemies are so tanky. Wow. These enemies are so incredibly tanky actually. Wow. Wow. Critical. And yeah, this is why I said it's one of the old roguelikes. It has the mechanic of you have to also escape this thing, the Reaper or something like that it is called here. It's basically the unkillable final enemy that comes once you have spent way too long. If you haven't finished the level by the time that guy appears, you probably die. The Redeemer, it was his name. Wow. And now, yeah, I escape. I'm not going to stay. I don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. The point is, it's unkillable and you also probably die. So, I'm not going to try and survive it myself. It's pointless. The point is, try it again. I showed you a bit. Now, you should buy it. That's my selling point here. But no, sorry. Besides the game, life as we know it is almost over. AI is going to take over. The world is going to end pretty soon. Nothing else of the old era is going to remain. I don't actually think so. I guess. I'm pretty sure I said something similar to this already. Along the lines of people are worrying way too much about, oh yeah, AI is coming and AI is going to take over the world. It's... I did say something along the lines of there are way too many bubbles about stuff. Video games unavoidable is one of them. Or are... No, yeah, it's one of the bubbles, but AI is unavoidably yet another thing that gets over-focused and treated as truly the most sacred thing or something like that. Or not, I don't think it is even something sacred, it's just people truly believe that it is going to be that influential. I don't know. I guess the point in itself is something along the lines of people forget sometimes that changes are not so instantaneous. I think, despite what we like to say, we struggle quite a lot actually with dealing with the world and getting to recognize what happens around us and such. It's quite crazy to see that. It's surprising to observe how
So, you want to escape?
this game even has voice acting. It's so good. You should buy it.
Rather you want your freedom. Here
Wow, I already died. No. that was actually my bad. But no, wait. Give me a second. No, it didn't. This game even has ranks, but you can't even see that because I keep on dying. I hate being bad at video games, actually. It's all my own fault. I should probably learn how to play stuff more properly. Or, no, it's part of the experience, actually. You struggle a little bit, you die here and there, and after that, you can survive, finally, for once, at the challenges that life throws at you, or something like that. But no, I was saying, before getting killed, yeah, AI, bubbles, and whatnot, I don't know. I think it's interesting. The reality of there are always things that we seem to believe are going to change our existence so much. My comprehension of the way in which we interpret that so far is, in that sense, it is a proper idea. The youth gets too self-centered in how they perceive the world and how they sense that stuff happens around them and whatnot, and so they actually forget that not everything is as impactful or creates such an effect in the rest of the universe, so to speak. So, however, then unavoidably things like how we have this new technology makes younger people feel like the world is going to change for the worse. Unavoidably. I'm not trying to say there is not going to be any change whatsoever. One of the sad realities of that, for example, is, yeah, certainly we have ahead of us, there is going to be a world in which we will be filled with many new... I don't know. The term is... The real term, despite how bad it sounds, is intensification of things. The way in which everything gets bloated in a negative way. The way in which even AI becomes an essential part of the world and such. Not because it is truly essential, but rather because we need to justify what we have. But many things have become like that through time. And to act like, oh wow, yet another new thing to add to the pile is going to be the end of life as we know it or something like that, I will say it's quite dangerous to do. It's not so over, actually. Sometimes, I think, personally, we just focus too much on the sensation that we get out of things, not the reality of the thing itself, and I don't know. I think that it would be, not just in the sense of it would be better, it's sad that we can't see, we can't try. I don't know if it is that we can't try. I guess it's just that it actually is hard for us to be capable of looking around and seeing that not everything is as preoccupying or as worrisome. It's part of the common expression is growing up. The more understandable one, let's say, is it's part of understanding the world. To see that, yeah, unavoidably, it takes time. And not all things, no matter how much others make it sound like they are worrisome, things aren't as deserving of attention, or as deserving of all the attention that we have at least. And once that happens, once we forget that actually not everything needs to be a reason for us to worry, we end up falling unavoidably into the pit of, oh no, no, we have to do something out of this situation. When the idea itself is, and that one sadly feels a little bit more real. There are certain things that we do have to pay attention to, and there are certain things that we do have to try and make a difference in, but they might not be what everyone gets to actually talk about, or what we at all get to consider the most important ones. They are a different kind of thing. They are a different kind of activities also. Amor. I don't know if the expression is personal one. It's just something that we actually care about. As simple as that, and because we need to have stuff like that, and unavoidably we do possess the capacity to find things of that sort. But the issue remains in, okay, we have to find something that is worth worrying about, but what will actually be the thing that we're going to spend so much time worrying about, that we are going to make sure, or yeah, we're going to make sure that we try to solve this, the whole...
So, you want to escape, huh? Let's see you dance.
Oh my god, he was acting in this video. I think I'm going to fucking turn it off. But no, sorry. I was trying to say, yeah, there are things that we should be worrying about. It's not like, oh no, nothing is actually worth worrying about. But if in itself the question becomes something along the lines of, no, everything should be something that we worry about. And no, actually, I think that we might even be doing a negative, a bad service towards... you have a quick save which forces you to leave the dungeon, and which unavoidably, as you saw, makes you lose everything. Don't worry anyways. Continue. Love this video so much. It's one of those old games. It sadly never even got any updates. Let me finish on that. It never got any updates, so it's one of those yeah, completely. Well, I hope not completely. Certainly to some degree abandoned games. It could have been a good game if it got more coverage, more attention put into it, but not always we get to be happy. No matter how much you like something, it doesn't mean that everyone will find it attractive, so... It's one of those similar cases here. This game, I think it's good, I don't know. The general opinion was probably not the same one. Not everyone said, oh yeah, this is a game that I am going to spend my time playing. Or that I am going to invest my time in. Yes. I say I wasn't going to go down this thought, but yeah. The whole concept of games that don't look all that good, unavoidably don't get all that much attention, sadly so. Such is life, but what can we do? Or what should we actually try to do out of that? It doesn't matter that much anyways. But okay. Trying to finish what I was saying, before I got distracted by the potion and whatnot. Things the calling in life, I don't know if the concept is the calling. It's just that, yeah, AI became yet another thing that, as far as I have understood, it's once we don't have anything that we ourselves call important and meaningful enough to worry about by ourselves, it's the normal thing to be told from an outside perspective what actually matters. And unavoidably, in this case, AI is just another one of those things which someone at some point declared important. It doesn't need to come from a personal judgment, because we supposedly have the avail, in this case of all the experts who say, oh no, yeah, this is going to be a serious problem in the future. And so, just because of that, we already, I guess, we forget or to do the critical analysis of things, to be capable of actually observing what goes on in front of us and such. And yeah, it's part of the experience of being alive. Unavoidably, there are always things like that we get told matter. It doesn't mean that because we are told that they actually matter, but it's the way in which I hear it always is, oh no, okay, it's the worst thing that has ever existed. I don't think so exactly. Unavoidably, it doesn't have to be the most important thing, but it doesn't mean that it isn't at all an issue. It's not like, oh yeah, let's make it look like there is actually no problem whatsoever, and I don't know. There are many problems. The reality is, the world itself is sort of full of problems. If there is something that we slowly come up to understand more and more through time, is unavoidably we are filled and we are surrounded by things that seem to matter, that we cannot actually get to solve or get to understand how much they do matter or not. The moment in which we have to discuss with others what might be an important thing is the moment in which we also have to assume that our judgment or personal judgment is going to be the accurate one or the correct one. So at that moment already, it's far better to just hear all those bells and say, yeah, all of these things are important to some degree. To which one, I don't know, we don't know, nobody can or might ever know, but things matter. But yeah, even if the concept, the general concept is stuff matters, the more useful one is what?
You
You're gonna skip the text. You're gonna skip the text. We are so back actually.
I'll squash you.
But the voice acting is unavoidable.
I'll squash you.
And it's so good. So it's so incredibly basic, bruh. Also, they do so much damage. That's the second boss. Okay, let me say it like this. 2018, the last update of this game was in 2018. 6 years ago? How much? Yeah, 6. No, 7 years ago. Wow. Life, brother. Anyway, we also have an entire crafting system. This is the armory. In here you can keep. Doesn't matter. The point is, can I close this text? Okay, there it is. Crafting. Thank you very much. Can you close yourself? Do I have to watch here? At some point the text is going to fade away. Anyway. But no, I was saying, things matter. I don't know if everything that we get told that matters does matter all that much. Things do have an importance, but I don't know. Life is also part of, or to some degree, figuring out by ourselves, I guess, what actually might be an important thing, so to speak. And I think it's fine. Sometimes to be swayed by what everyone else calls the important thing feels easy enough, but it doesn't actually mean that it is, I guess, the appropriate thing to do. Life matters, yeah, unavoidably. I mean, let me say it like this. Life can be defined as that thing which we can easily call an important matter, not because it just gets to be instantaneously called an important matter without any other contraposition being made or a counter argument existent towards the negation of it. It's not about that. It's more about, despite what we feel about life in itself, the act of us being here is only possible if we are capable of assuming certainly that life possesses an importance. Any other argument in which you try to discount that unavoidably makes any other discussion in the long run meaningless, because the final point is, but therefore we shouldn't be here, because all of this also doesn't matter. So, with that being assumed, life does matter. Then, continuing from there, it's not so much about hearing what matters, besides the basic notion of, okay, this might be an important thing from others, but rather getting that whole experience of finding by oneself what matters. Unavoidably, to some degree, the experience is accompanied by getting to see and getting to be surrounded by people who says, who speaks, and who enjoys trying to explain what might be yet another important thing out there. Once again, it doesn't mean that just because somebody said something about a subject that they possess a liking to, it automatically becomes an important thing. It just is yet another argument for whatever it is that they like. And to learn to recognize that is to slowly be more capable of also finding what is it that we, in the personal sense, like, and what in the end might be the thing which we care enough to like, so that we can even be capable of admitting that we like it. That there is, I don't want to overcomplicate the explanation, but there is a whole concept of sometimes we are not even capable of admitting that we like stuff. Not because it is bad for us, but rather because we haven't done the process of understanding what matters. That's where I was coming from. Oh yeah, it also happens therefore that unavoidably people can say out there what matters for us, and we can hear that and assume that it actually is true. And it is far easier to hear that, to experience that, if we ourselves haven't gotten to do that process. It gets easily or far more simply reduced to growing up. It's not so simple as just because you have lived a certain amount of time, you will have found out what you like. It's the actual process of consciously trying to define what matters for oneself that leads to the resolution of the issue. But yeah, meanwhile, everything will be an issue, everything will feel like a situation that might bring the world to a halt or something like that. I don't know, I guess unavoidably there are some exceptions to the rule, like, I don't know, nobody should wish stuff like a war, for example, or yeah, an armed conflict of sorts. Not for the because what's a far simpler explanation? Because that's just too much. No, it's not about simplifying things. It's also about being honest. There are some things that unavoidably get to be a wider issue, but that's also why I sort of already tried to say it before. Many problems do exist. It doesn't mean that all of them are worth worrying at, or it doesn't mean that the human will have a good time if they choose to worry themselves out every single issue that exists out there. It might be simpler to just choose one thing that does possess an importance than to spend a life worrying out all the things that might be important, that could get to be important somehow. And it's not so, not on the side of reasonable or unreasonable, it's not so necessary for anyone to sacrifice themselves so much for the sake of worrying out everything. It's... Give me a second. Options, music, sound. How do you mute the voices? You can't mute the voices, I think. Also, there are thunders in the background. Not in the game background. In real life. There are thunders. Thunderstorm has come. An electric storm has come. I probably should stop streaming before my PC gets... I wanna say electric, but this receives an electric discharge, sort of, even if it doesn't directly receive one. The power tower receives one, and I kinda fucking die because I get the games. But yeah, point being, trying to finish this, I guess. Being honest, I haven't actually talked that much about the game itself. The runs can last even up to half an hour or so, so I don't think we are going to finish this. I probably might die before that also, actually, but we are going to see. The point is continuing. Defining what matters for oneself is easier, and it's not just a matter of wow. Died there already. Can you not kill me? Thank you. Wow! Yet again, I get almost... Why are there so many incredibly dangerous enemies out of nowhere? Well, it's to rage quit already. Let's do it like this. Let me finish what I was saying, and after that I will actually finish. Yeah. There is a thunderstorm out, so probably a bad idea for me to continue. But yeah, I was trying to say then it's easier for anybody to find something that they care about, and it's easier for anyone to actually have something that they actually care about, and to do one thing in particular. Anyone that they actually can find it useful enough to dedicate themselves to. The issue is actually doing so, because once again, going back to the entire point, we are bombarded by things that we get told don't matter. But I don't know, we also get bombarded by announcements, and not because of that we are instantaneously forced to buy everything. It's very much the same thing here, and it's just a matter of, in this case, AI and whatnot. It is a problem. It is a bubble, but it isn't the end of the world. It's very much like the video games. Yeah, games do also possess some level of importance, some significance in our life already, but it doesn't mean that because of that we have to lose our entire sanity worrying about them. So, with that being said, I don't know. Do your own thing. That's my point. Thank you. Do what makes you happy. That's always the conclusion. Do something that you actually care about, not... I don't know. There are problems. There are way too many problems to count all of them. It doesn't mean that it is necessary to actually take all of them into consideration. Just find the one that can be solved, and that's it. An easier solution is that one instead of, oh no, yeah. Because so many problems exist out there that we are bound to lose ourselves in the process. No, not so much actually. But anyway, it also started raining, so I probably should, as I said before, be cautious. So I guess that's it for today. Raid? Question mark? The question is also where? Raid Doko. Give us one. Which one of the many places? Kai. What if I raid Kai? Kai Tsuniki. That guy is incredibly keen, actually, and I am pretty sure he goes for quite a bit, right? So we can rate him, and you will have quite a lot of stream to watch. Stream? I was going to slash stream, right? But yeah, anyway, I was saying. So, I wouldn't say exactly an abrupt end, but yeah, a good one. Anyway, take care. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the patience, for the time, for the interest, for everything. I guess tomorrow, most certainly, probably, we're going to be here. So, see you tomorrow. For what? I don't know. I am going to continue playing Half-Life, probably. I am going to try to finish that. And, yeah, take care. Be happy. Live life. Don't worry so much. Smile. Do things. Find your own rhythm and such. It's good to do that, actually. And yeah, good night. Thanks for the patience, for the interest, and as always, even if we don't get to see ourselves next time, know that it has been a wonderful time. So yeah, good night. And also, let me wait a little bit more, as always, so that I hit raid without any problem. There we go.